Hey guys, I'm Donald Hansbury. I also go by Hydra in game. I'm a psych major here at Marshall University. Do a couple other things, but mainly right now I'm a gamer. And this is Beyond the Herd. I'm from McDowell County, which is where Welch is, Welch, West Virginia. There's like nothing there. When I say nothing, like we don't have Walmart. The nearest mall is like an hour and a half away, and that's like a normal like length drive for us to just go shopping. There's not a ton of stuff to do there. So I knew the same, like I had the same friend group all through like elementary, middle, and high school. We knew everybody. Every single person knew everybody. So you had this like really tight-knit small community and nothing to do. So if you wanted to hang out, a big outlet was like kind of like, hey, come over to my house and play Halo. People would like buy these gaming consoles, put on LAN parties and stuff like that too. So like a lot of my experience of like making friends throughout my time in the county was reaching out to people online and being like, hey, like, you know, we play these games, we have similar interests, but you're not from here. Where are you from? What do you do? And you know, I meet people that way and like, you know, broaden my horizons kind of. Gaming was a big part of, you know, who I am today because it kind of helped me get socially adjusted and get acclimated to the world. I've gotten into competitive gaming because I lost a competition with my friends in like 3rd grade of like who could survive the most rounds in like Call of Duty Zombies. And I hated it. I was so bitter about it for a long time, so I started getting really competitive in like every game I played. But I didn't know esports were like really a thing. But until about like freshman year in high school, probably, I got into Smite because some of my friends found the game and they were like, hey, like let's check this out. It's a cool game. We all played it casually for a minute, and then I discovered esports through Smite. In the Collegiate Esports, my brother invited me to join this team, and then we reached out to some people around campus, found some people that, you know, I had known beforehand, but didn't know that they ended up playing Smite ever, and we made this team. And initially we were thinking, hey, like we're a new team, we're not going to be that great. You know, we should expect to lose, it'll be a learning experience. And then we started cleaning house. We had undefeated in the first season. Our goal was to make playoffs that season, and we did. First season ever. We lost very quickly in playoffs, but like everyone like lost in playoffs, and we were all so hungry to go back for more the next season. In our second season, we didn't see nearly as much success. You know, people were kind of like down and out about it. It was getting to a lot of people out of game about how we were playing in game. For the 3rd season, we made a change for our roster. We picked up another player and swapped out one of our old players. And we said, hey guys, like last rodeo, a couple of us are about to graduate. We want to win it all. Was basically the mentality. You know, we'd been to the playoffs before. We'd had a lackluster season prior to this season. So we've been on both ends of the spectrum with, you know, winning and defeat. And we said, you know what, like we just want to win it all. We want to prove that we're the best. So we put in a ton of work that season, like 18 to 20 hours a week, just practicing playing the game. So we go through the regular season, we dropped a single game, and we are undefeated before that first game for that season. Lost that game, and that game reminded us that we were able to bleed. It kind of reality checked us before playoffs. We put in even more work right before playoffs and went all the way. In a best of 5 series, we went to the game 5, and we ended up, you know, clutching it up, and ended up winning the championship. And then since then, I've retired from playing specifically in college esports just because I'm in the master's program now. It takes a little bit too much time than what I'm able to give right now to consistently play at the level. But now I'm competing in other leagues now because Collegiate Esports gave me the opportunity to be seen and known. So now I'm competing in other leagues and stuff like that as well as coming back here to manage the collegiate teams here to make sure they still get a good level of practice and make sure they're constantly improving as well. I currently play in what is considered like the top 50 like players, like just period. I'm one of those players. I'm always typically you are able to look on a leaderboard and see my name in the top 10 consistently. And so they make teams with this top end player base, and these teams all compete against each other. And I'm one of the I was drafted for it. Now I've become one of the captains for it. I'm one of the mainstay players now, which is really cool. And I wouldn't have gotten the opportunity if I hadn't competed in college esports, because that's how people found out about me. I could have played the game, silently and climbed the rank leaderboard, and that would have kind of helped me. But still, like that barrier to entry of like seeing actual competitive play, that's really what it took to, be well known and get welcomed into this kind of setting. College esports is definitely like it was my gateway to competing seriously in these other leagues for sure. Because of the success that we found in Collegiate Esports, I started streaming, and people wanted to come around. They wanted to watch my gameplay and stuff like that too. I was able to network with a lot of really cool people at the company that made the game, so Hydra. I got a lot of opportunities within like the game itself. One really cool one I can talk about is the company announced Smite 2. And it's in a closed like playtesting phase right now. But if you're one of the lucky few people, you get to be invited to play that. And since your boy's kind of known around here, around these parts now, they invited me to partake in that playtesting phase, which is really really cool. And I wouldn't have gotten the opportunity if I hadn't competed in college esports. I think a big reason why people should try out college esports is it's such an interesting way to meet people. It brings people together in a way that I don't think any other activity that's provided on campuses can do. People like to talk about problem solving and collaboration, and those skills they're in other places, but realistically, like if you're like problem solving like on the fly and it's something that you guys both really enjoy doing and you're trying to like overcome a challenge, there's very few things that I can think of that is as open and applicable to people, that can be accessed as easily as college esports. Honestly, anybody can pick up a controller and start playing and still, get better and start competing. You can't say that for every hobby on campus. So the inclusivity of it is just insane, and the benefits of it are unrivaled, unparalleled. I mean, you guys can find me on social media, whether that's Instagram, Snapchat, or like whatever, Facebook, if people still want to use that, at Donald _ aka Twin. The name was made because my nickname in high school was Twin, because I'm a twin, and instead of people calling me my name, they would just be like, hey Twin, so it just kind of stuck. So my name on Twitch is chaotic _ Hydra. That was my gamer tag for years. It was the first name in gaming that I was really known by, and even though now I only go by Hydra, I wanted to keep a piece of that kind of history with me, so it stays in my Twitch name. Thank you all for watching. We'll catch you next time, and keep gaming out there. GG.